Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of MTV Catfish, the episode of Gemini and Miranda. Yo, this review is not gonna be long because the catfish is a repeater catfish. Find out who I'm gonna talk about later. But I gave this catfish a nickname. If y'all was watching my catfish since the beginning of the season, I only gave one of the catfish a nickname, and y'all find out who that is later on. But people who have watched it, y'all will know who that person is because it's a repeater catfish. So if it's a repeater catfish, they don't need to go into the details about the person because I already explained who that person was before in the background of that. And that person is still doing it. So as obviously, that person has not learned that lesson of catfishing people, and is still doing it because it's not about she finding herself. It's just all fun and games to her at this point. I say to her, so y'all know the catfish is a female. Right now, it's 10 years anniversary for Neve. Neve had been catfish, the job of catfish for 10 years. I said, damn, it's been 10 years? Wow. That's crazy. So I was around 20-something years old when this catfish started happening. Because, oh, okay. Alright, let's go. So Tatiana is a girlfriend of Gemini. They only been together for 3 weeks. And she was like, she loved Gemini. He's cool and everything, good guy. But this one chick is a thorn in her side for a long time. Well, they only been together for 3 weeks. But it's a thorn in the thing. She been coming in and out of his life for 7 years. He been talking to this girl named Myranda for 7 years. They never met up, never video chat. I guess they had talked on the phone a couple of times and they texted each other, but they never really met and doing all stuff. So every time they was supposed to meet, she always catch an attitude, and then she flips out on him. They call an argument, and then she stops talking to him, and then she come back to his life. So been in and off, in and off, in and out for 7 years. He said he was going through something 7 years to the point that he was actually about to commit suicide. Like he was on the verge of committing his suicide. So that means he was really in that deep depression stage. And talking to this girl Myranda lifted his spirits up for this long time. So that's why he's so latched on to Myranda for so long. In and out, even though it's toxic and it's going up and down, he had familiarity with talking to Myranda. But he said he don't really have no interest in Myranda because he loses interest when she starts flipping out on him. But at the same time, he does say and mention later on the episode that he has some type of feelings for Myranda because 7 years has been a long time to talk to someone for that time, and they flip that switch off just because you haven't met that person. She has been there for me for my deepest, darkest time. I mean, times where he about to don't want to be in his world anymore. That's the much time that he had. So yes, it's a love and hate relationship with him and Myranda. Technically, he said he had met Myranda through a mutual friend named Danielle. Gemini convinced himself that he know this girl Danielle. They met together. Myranda and Danielle dances together. So he met her through that stuff. So they've been talking for a long time. And Tatiana said this girl like to cause drama. She like to cause drama, and it's too much, and we need help. So Neve and Kimmy said, all right, let's help this person. They FaceTimed them, and they both were together. Gemini act like he didn't even care. He was like, oh, okay. She really contact these people. And he actually is a Gemini. I said, oh, okay, whatever. They were so into the signs. I was like, listen, it is what it is. The person is his person. I like, so, what was it? To the point, that's it. That was most of the background story of it. They've been talking for 7 years, in and off for 7 years. She gets an attitude. They flipped out each other. Stop talking. She come back into life, and it's a repeated cycle. So it was like, you know what? Let's start the investigation because there was no waste on time of anything else because that's all they could give them. But he did say that even though he do have some love for Myranda, it's not enough for him to leave Tatiana for her. I said, can't be no blind that. I said, yeah, you don't invest in yourself for 7 years with someone that you just gonna cut off the feelings. So if she actually the person she says she is in the pictures, will you be so willing to not to continue on with her? after she been there for your emotional support. Alright, so investigation, they start with Danielle. They look at the pictures. They came on a match with a girl named Danny Banks, who actually is a model, a dancer, and stuff like that. And they was actually, matter of fact, what if this person, Danielle, is a person that he think he knows, is not the person that he knows, and that person, Facebook is actually not the person he had talked to. Apparently, they saw an Instagram page. She had like over 2 million followers. So they tell that she's legit and she has a good page. They contact her and say, listen, somebody might be using your page or something like that. If you catfishing other people using your page or whatever, impersonating you, call us back. She called right away. She FaceTimed them. And she was like, oh, she don't have a Facebook. She don't have an Instagram. So apparently, whoever created that Facebook page of user Danielle is catfishing Gemini with Danielle as the mutual friend picture. Now, Danny Banks said, I don't even know a Gemini. Like, listen. And they said maybe you had met him like in passing when you was dancing doing a video shoot. Have you did a video shoot or something in Texas? She said, yeah, I have been in Texas one time and did a video shoot. And maybe it could be a possibility I have talked to someone that may latched on and may use that as an opportunity that he really know me and talk to me. But she really had no idea who is this Gemini. So she's so sorry that he is going through this because, no, that's not her. So they cut it off there. So next they went to see Myranda. And they're searching the numbers, right? When they found the number came up to a Taylor. Y'all remember that name? Y'all know Taylor. Now when Cammy saw that, Cammy said, hold up. Hope this is not the chick that I'm thinking of. This is the chick that we had interaction of. The first episode of Catfish, the person who I nicknamed is Big Bertha. Y'all know who she is. Check out my videos of playlists of Catfish and check out the first episode with Red and Jaleesa. And I parentheses her name, Big Bertha. Yes, Big Bertha is Ashley Taylor. Ashley Taylor was the catfish on the first episode when she catfished Red and had that ruthless attitude of ever. And also got the nerve to go at Cammy, called Cammy a bird, said this called Cammy a bee and everything. Was very disrespectful. She the one who created that 3,000 profiles. She created profiles since she was 12 years old. Had this whole story that she was married. She got divorced. She lost a kid. Oh, y'all remember all of that. And she had no friends. She had nobody to talk to. Her grandma died. It's a lot. So, yes, that's Big Bertha. So, when I call Big Bertha, her name is actually really Ashley. And she is using a catfish name as Myranda this episode. In the first episode, Catfish, she used Jaleesa. So it was like, yeah, she hasn't stopped. Yes, so Big Bertha returned, y'all. Big Bertha, and I will name her in parentheses after Myranda, MTV Catfish, Gemini, and Myranda, in parentheses, Big Bertha. So y'all know that's exactly the same person. And I will put the video of her interaction of this thing. And she was still the same mean, spirited person, crying and broke it down. It was a lot in this episode that she did. But, so that's what it was. So Cammy said, hold up. So Neve said, hold up. Neve didn't recognize at first. Because they was in Texas. And Ashley Taylor came from Texas. Remember that first episode, she told freaking Neve to book her flight under the name Ashley Taylor. And she coming down there. Because they was going to go to Texas. She said, no, I'm coming down LA. And she said, book her Ashley Taylor, bye. And she hang up the phone and leave. Yes, that's her name, Ashley Taylor. So Neve said, he checked the number and he searched the number to the number that was on the screen. And he said, oh, snap. They said, oh, hell no. No, Big Bertha is back, y'all. Big Bertha is back and we cannot have it. It was like, listen, obviously she did not learn her lesson from the first Catfish episode. And that was like funny, like 2 or 3 episodes ago, Remember when Cameron was in her room, her hotel room, and they had an episode of the first episode of Catfish? And I said, look at them promoting their products and within their episode. And I said, yo, is they alluding that she's coming back somewhere? And that's exactly what happened. She came back. She came back. And obviously, we all know that she's not doing it because she wants friends. It's very clear at this point that she's not doing it because she wants friends. She's just doing it for to make a kick of it. It's like it's fun and games with her. So Neve came and said, you know what? We need to tell Gemini. So they told Gemini. They said, listen, we got the whole spill about Danny, something like that. That model girl, you may create this fantasy that, or you may create thought that it was a reality that you really actually was friends with her, but actually it wasn't her. So you convince yourself with that you have friends with her. That's good. She don't know who you are and that stuff. So that's that. But we do know the person you have been talking to. So it saves us a lot of time and everything. So let me show you the clip of the first episode because she was on this show before. So the clip. And he heard it. He heard it. And when he said, this is the voice. If this is the voice that you was talking to, then this is the person we know who the person is. So when he hear it, he was like, yo, that's her voice. That's her. He said, you sure? That's her. He said, okay, we know. But let me show you who is the person you was really talking to. They show her the episode where she came into the park walking down. And Bertha was ready to fight in the episode. Yes, she was ready. And he said, oh, this is some bull crap. This is crazy. Right off the back, he knows he ain't even trying to do anything with this girl. Because right now, he know he got played. So you know what? They say, you know what? They got to do an intervention. Because obviously, she had not learned her lessons. She continued catfishing. And they found out, they said, well, you know what? So Neve said, let's look up the real Ashley Taylor page. If she has one. And she actually did have a real page. I said, you create all these things out of the profile and still have your own one. So she had a page, and they show a mutual friend, a friend that she has. And she was like, last year, I missed you, something like that. I haven't heard from you for a while. Can you call me? So Neve contacted her name of Tamika Lynn. Well, they call her Mika. I call her Mika for that. Because Tamika Lynn is so long for a syllable, and that's too many breaths to be wasted to say her name, Tamika Lynn. So her name is Mika. So Mika contact me right away after he just messaged her. I said, damn, y'all is really on this phone. Like, all these people, once the second the message went through, they got the FaceTime or call like that. I said, oh, this episode's on point. So they called him back, and she said, yeah, I actually know Ashley, Big Bertha, for since we was 3 years old. I know her. I know what she's lying. And then she talked about she had a husband and so like that. She didn't have no husband. She had no kid. Like, I know what she's lying. And the fact that I'm upset that she said she never had any friends where we have been there for her whole life. I know her family. I know her ins and out. So I know what she's bullshitting. So I could be helped. So Neve said, we got to create intervention to talk to her and see what's going on. She said, cool, I'm down. I'm also going to bring a friend named Derek who knows her as well. And they childhood friends. So they could get through her, if anything. They called Red, the person who was the victim of the first episode. Red said, oh, snap, really? Big Bertha is back? Oh, yeah, I'm down for the intervention. So she said, I'll get the flight next day and the next morning, and I'll be down there. So she coming down. Gemini agreed to do the intervention. He told Tamika, he told his girlfriend Tatiana what happened, and she's happy that she knows it's somebody else. And she actually saw the episode, so she's relieved that it won't be anything further going on. So the intervention now. Neve said, we got to call Big Bertha and tell her to come down. Called her. She said, oh, hey, Neve. How's going on? He said, you know, I'm here with Gemini or something like that. Crazy. He said, we're going to meet in Texas. We could come down there. We can meet up. And we can talk. She said, I'll let you know. All right. So the next morning, she texted me and said she's ready. She let her friend borrow the car, so she gonna come. They said, we're gonna send a car down there to get you. She said, cool. Right? So this the plan was, Neve, Cammy, and Gemini was gonna meet Big Bertha when she comes. And then Red, Mika, and Derek will sit inside. Now they don't know Big Bertha don't know it's gonna be an intervention. So she's gonna be ambush. She's only thinking that she was gonna come down and just talk to Gemini and that's it. So here comes. She came. She walked like the real fashion. This time she had her hair all up there with the wrap or something, color hair, all that stuff. I said, oh, hey, Big Bertha, go down. So Gemini said, why? Why did you do it? What happened? She was like, um, he's obviously, she said, well, it was a joke. It's like that. He said, it was a joke 7 years. And she said, well, he's a good guy. No, she was saying, no, you know what? She was like, oh yeah. She was like, it's not because of you. It had nothing to do with anything with you. Obviously, I didn't want to be with you. I was like, girl, calm with that. And he said, it was crazy. And she said, well, it's a joke. And he said, how's the joke we been 7 years? She said, well, he's a good guy, but he got some issues. I said, girl, don't do that. He was about to commit suicide, and you gonna say he got issues? You got issues too. You create 3,000 profiles. So what kind of issue you got? Don't even call the popcorn kind of black up in here, girl. You got issues yourself too. So he was dumb because obviously Big Bertha was not giving up. She said what she said. She said it's a joke. It's nothing to it. It's not gonna be going on. She don't want him. So are we gonna buy? I could get out of here. They said no. So it's love. So he walked away. Then they got Big Bertha come inside. She found out it was an intervention. She was like, oh, y'all set me up. What's going on here? So she sat down. Mika was going in. Mika was saying, listen, I know what's up with you. I know what's going on. You talk about this husband. You got no husband. All that stuff. These people coming in here. They come down here to get answers from you. And you go show your behind. What is going on? I know you. You find hollering out. This is not you. Be yourself. Why you need to show the fake profiles? Why you need to be somebody else? Why you cannot be yourself? What is going on with you? I know you. And you talk like you got nobody here for you. And I'm here for you. So all this action that's going on, it needs to stop all stuff. So all the other time that Meek was going in, Big Bertha was like, she was smirking. She was like, and two, she said something about her husband, something like that. She was like, she said, no, I can't do this. I can't do this bullshit. I can't do this bullshit. Get out of here. She walked away because Mika know that she walked away, that means she about to cry. So she was in the bathroom. She was crying. She said, I can't believe it. She going like this, saying my husband and everything. I was doing a lot. Nobody don't know what I was going through for the last 3 years. All that stuff like that. I was like, girl, you had no husband. So what is going on? Went back inside. She was like, it's a lot good going on. She said, oh, hold it in. Just speak it out. What's going on? She said, my husband. She said, tell us the story. She was like, well, I was with my husband and everything was so good, but when he lost his job, everything went downhill. So Kimmy said, what's his name? She said, yeah, my husband's name, the full name is Geronimo Sergio Perez. I said, you made that up. And Kimmy was looking at this like, I said, girl, I know this girl is lying. What kind of name was that? Geronimo Sergio Perez? Girl, you made that up. It was like, it's no husband going on. She was like, yeah. And so Kimmy said, listen, I know you create this profile and stuff, but you is actually creating this false reality of you someone else. With actuality, you need to find out who you are. You need to do a searching and find out who you are. And stop dealing with all this extraness and be Ashley. Because you say you got nobody here for you. When you actually got people who there for you, you need to do search searching. She said, I would do search searching. I would do search searching when I go back in my car. I would do search searching. So basically, she was not here for it. She was like, listen, it is what it is. I did what I did. I done what I done. Nobody know what I'm going through. I'll do a searching. I will do what I need to do. And that's it. Are we done? And basically, that was her attitude. She was not here for it. But Bertha was not here for this intervention. She was not here for all this actioners. She don't think that she did anything wrong. She said she would do her search searching when she needs to do search searching. And that's it. Are we done? Bye bye, boo boo. That's it. And that was how the episode ended, because it wasn't really nothing. Gemini said he said his piece. He said, listen, I hope you get the help. And Neve said, we could get your help. She said, I'm not crazy, Neve. He actually said he was crazy. She said, well, I ain't crazy. I let you know that. Like, all right. Cammy and Big Bertha hugged. She said, bye, Neve. Keep your head up. Head up. All right. And I said, how you want? What is this, Big Bertha? You is a character. This girl's a character. Episode ended. It was no 1 month follow-up. They haven't heard from Big Bertha. Tamika and Gemini have not. Tatiana and Gemini have not heard from Big Bertha since. So that's it. And that intervention, we don't even know that even works. So that was Catfish, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and tell me how y'all feel about this episode and this review. And talk to y'all later. Peace.